What if I told you the most dangerous people in a celebrity's life are their own kids?
What do you think about the work your mom does?
What does she do?
Yeah.
Like, I remember my son having a friend come over. He was about 13.
Yeah.
And the guy was peppering him with Wolverine questions over and there was, my son was saying nothing. And I'm in the room next door and finally I hear this, listen, my dad is nothing like Wolverine. He is not tough. He's not cool. Don't ask me any more about it, right?
Yeah, not the media, not scandals, they're kids. Because kids don't care about fame, they don't care about image, and they definitely don't know when to stay quiet. And that's exactly why these moments hit so hard. Because they're 100% real.
Her mom down a peg with this.
So I got into the bath with her and she looked at me and she goes, "Whoa, mama, big." Like,
having a teenage daughter is like having an office crush because you just like always like, you're thinking about them a lot more than they're thinking about you. And you just like go up to their door and you're like, a bunch of us are gonna eat dinner. You're probably busy. Like, you probably don't want to do that. Like, some of us thought it would be cool to like put a movie. Never mind. And they just look at you like they're like looking at their phone like.
Yeah. Can you just move on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes it starts so innocent, just a normal question, a casual conversation, and then out of nowhere, a kid drops a line that completely destroys their parents' image. No warning, no filter, just pure honesty. And the worst part? You can actually see the exact moment the parent realizes. Yeah, this is bad.
I really want you to cut this out, but I'm going to tell you.
All right, good. All right.
My son,
Who's two?
he saw me that I was peeing, and I was done, and he walks up to me, and just the way he said it, he goes, "Dad, can I touch your big penis?"
Doing my mustache, it's a private moment. My son was in the dressing room. I'm in Africa, and I don't know that he's doing this because he's my son, so I don't have to watch him. And then who told his stupid behind to post it? Then he posted it, and it went crazy, and now everybody talking about, what was that on your face? What was you doing?
And here's the part people don't realize, kids don't just say things once. Oh no, if it gets a reaction, they'll repeat it. Louder, clearer, and somehow even more embarrassing the second time. It's like they don't even understand what they're doing. They're just telling the truth as they see it.
Is this true that he doesn't like you to sing at all?
He does not like my singing voice in the slightest.
Like, how does he react to you singing?
You start to sing a song that I know he likes, and he goes, "Mama, Mama, no." "No, Mama, no." And then, like, I give it a minute, and I show, and he goes, "Mama, Mama, 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 no."
Have you shown him your Oscar for Les Miserables?
Yeah.
I've been whacking him around the head with it.
The 5-year-old, she walks around like a princess. She will walk in, I go, "Oh, hello, Hannah, how are you?" And she'll, you know. And then she's like, "I'm going to make my breakfast." And I was like, "Oh, good for you." And then she walked into our pantry, and she saw we had no cereal, and I just hear her go,
My 5-year-old's so reactive. The other day he goes, like that, and I was like, "What?" He goes, "You're a shithead." He goes, I go, "What?" He goes, "My brother's a moron, mom's a shitbag, and I'm an asshole." And I go, "What?" And then he started to repeat it. He goes, "Shithead, moron, shitbag, asshole." And I go, "You're not gonna have any treats. You're not gonna be able to watch any." And he goes, "You fuck." And then I've never heard this combination of words. He goes, "You nervous bitch."
I was dropping him to school and he turned around and said to me, "Mom, don't forget that tomorrow it's like the parents teacher thing."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I know." He's like, and then he was gonna close the door and he turned around and said, "Don't forget to dress like a mom." I was like, I'm like, wait, don't just say that and get out of the car. What does that even mean?
All is safe zone along the border. Their concern is that they want, to have Kurdish, excuse me, my kids are here, live television. They want to have.
Then, it gets even worse when these moments happen in front of an audience. Cameras rolling, people watching, and suddenly a child decides this is the perfect time to expose everything. And there's no escape. You can laugh it off, you can try to change the subject, but the damage? Already done.
My youngest has a real power move where she'll here's an example. We got to work in France, and so we went to the Louvre, and we're standing in front of the Mona Lisa, and she turns around and she goes, "This museum?" And I said, why?
Yeah.
And she went, because it is not good.
Yeah, NG.
I'm distracted doing something, and she's already said, "Mom, Mom, Mom." Like the third time, she'll go, "Katy Perry," and I'm like,
Wow.
"No, yeah. Don't call me that."
Yeah, I have a preteen and a teen.
Do they teach you new words or phrases?
That's the problem. You learn it and then they don't use it anymore. Like Riz, they don't use anymore.
Oh no, Riz is
Done now. You
Riz
can't
is
say
done.
you can't say Riz. Mom, don't say that. I'm like, okay, you just said it yesterday.
I think they can say it.
My favorite was the other day. She said, "This is what I thought she said." She said, "I thought she said you're eating your face or something," and I was like, "What?" She's like, "That means your face looks good."
But your
but it's really.
Wait, you mean like your face ate, or
your face is
eating?
Yes,
Yeah.
and your makeup is eating down. Face is eating, and your makeup is, and that's all good.
Yes, that's great things.
It's all
you
good.
want your face to be eating.
Yeah, and you want your makeup eating down.
And just when you think it can't get more awkward, it does. Because kids are incredibly observant. They notice the smallest details, how their parents act at home versus in public, and when they point out that difference, it hits hard. Because now everyone's seeing a side of that celebrity they were never supposed to see. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Sometimes, it's not even meant to be embarrassing. Kids will say something completely normal to them, but for everyone else, it's shocking. And that contrast, that's what makes these moments go viral. Because it's unfiltered reality breaking through a carefully managed image.
Kids excited that their dads are a part of Metallica? Does that make them cool, or you cool?
Well, for me, I mean, my kids think that guitar playing is boring.
They do?
Yeah, and so, yeah.
The last 2 years at Halloween, my daughters have insisted on being Elsa, not my character. And I said, you know what could be cute? What if I went as Anna? And they were like, no. We want to match. They like to match, so I've gone twice as Elsa for Halloween.
Is your son old enough to watch Friends yet? How old is your son?
Well, he's 16.
Oh, so then he is old enough.
He's old enough. He's old enough, and he's old enough to know that he's not that interested.
Oh, he's not that interested.
Yeah.
I was driving to school the other day, and he was in the back of the car, and I just heard this kind of, "Oh, isn't that a lovely field? Look at that lovely field. Aren't we lucky to live here?" And I was like, he was like, "Aren't we fortunate to live here? Oh, look at this." I was like, are you doing me? And he was like, "My name's Daddy. I love it."
She's not joking. She's like, "Dad, I hate your jokes so much that sometimes my friends make jokes which are funny, but I don't laugh because you make jokes." If anyone likes me, that bugs her too. So on the rare moment that someone walks up to me and is like, "Hey, I liked Knocked Up, it really made me happy," the second they walk away, she mocks them. And she's like, "I really enjoyed your film."
With my wife and I, we travel with our kids, and it's always kind of a disaster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what the thinking is. It's kind of like, hey, we bicker and argue. Why don't we take this on the road? You know? How would you like to not listen to me in a hotel room? You know? Maybe you should spend too much time on your phone in a different state. But my kids love it. They have a blast. They're on vacation. I'm not sure what they're on vacation from. Can you really be on vacation from 8th grade? I don't know. Yeah. It's like my son goes from barely doing homework to doing absolute.
Welcome, Matilda.
Hello.
What's it like having Gordon Ramsay as your father?
It's okay. He's quite playful. He's a big softie.
Big softy.
Silly.
please. Does he ever embarrass you?
Yeah, because he runs around naked. And
Currently, my daughter, she does this thing where every day she says, I only love mama. Just tells me, and like, by the way, I'm not asking it. It's just out of nowhere. Just volunteer. Just wants to offer it up to let me know. And sometimes I even get her in the morning, and like, as I'm unzipping her sleep sack, she like puts a hand on my hand and goes, I only love mama. Like, as if she was like, I just want you to know nothing changed over the course of the evening. And then the other day, she goes, Dada, I love you a little bit. And the worst is I'm so grateful, and I'm thanking her because, you know, I think it's important at a young age she knows that I have no self-respect.
I was going on a trip, and she, as I was leaving, she said, Daddy, I put a note in your backpack, but don't read it until you're on the plane, okay? And I was just like, oh my God, my daughter. Like, that's the stuff you dream about. So I get on the plane, and then I'm like, oh my God, this note. Go into my backpack, and I find it in the front pocket. There's this like Post-it that's been folded in half, and open it up, and it says, you suck.
But wait, it doesn't stop there. As kids get older, something changes. They become more aware, more sarcastic, even a little savage. And that's when the comments turn into full-on roasts. They start mimicking their parents, calling them out, even correcting them in public. And honestly, it's brutal. And the craziest part? It doesn't matter how famous you are. You could be a global superstar, a respected actor, a legend in your field. And at home? You're just mom or dad doing something embarrassing. Fame doesn't protect you. It actually makes it worse. Because now millions of people get to watch it happen.
With both of our daughters, Natalia and Gianna, when they started playing, you know, I'm like, all right, maybe you should like shoot like this a little bit. And they're like, no, I got this. It's right. I'm like, dude, I'm me. wait, seriously? Seriously? And there's like a little break in the action. I'm like, hey, Mija. Yeah, let me tell you. Come here. Hey, when you get the rebound, you should do this. And she's like, but the coach said, I'm like, oh, God. Yeah, what am I doing?
What happens at this parent-teacher conference?
Well, the first one with my daughter went great.
Great, okay.
Was totally attentive, was doing wonderful. And then we walked across the way to Rocco's parent-teacher conference. Apparently he has a trouble with knowing when it's appropriate to talk, and the content is a problem.
I see.
He'll raise his hand, and the teacher knows, like, I can tell by the look on his face that he's going to say something. He's like, raise his hand. Is this appropriate, Rocco? Mm-hmm. When I was born, my head was so big that I couldn't come out the natural way, so I had to come out the other way. My wife's reactions were so good, I was just taking photos of my wife the whole time.
And this was...
There's one. These are all, yeah. There's a host of pictures. That was on the my head had to come out the other way story.
You're a girl.
I'm a boy.
You're a girl.
I'm a girl?
You're a girl now. Daddy, let's go get more makeup tools.
No, I don't need more makeup.
Yes, you
I think
do.
I'm good.
You're not good.
I really have a feeling I'm good. What? I don't need blender.
And he wanted to be with his brother. He wanted Jimmy to get away from the damn bloodline and Roman Reigns, and this is how he's treated.
Someone played my daughter my old, like, teeny bopper music, and now I have to bump it in my car. And it's loud, and she loves her window down, and it's horrific.
People must be like, Hilary Duff makes her children listen to her.
Are you giving her a hickey now?
No.
It's a gentle kiss on my neck. Right. You just have a baby. Don't get another one this quick.
It's entertaining basketball, but it's we're both supposed to you know.
That's too loud, Daddy.
I know. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Be quiet.
There's gonna be stretches where you know he plays well, and obviously he did that for his team in the third quarter.
And here's where it gets messy. Sometimes these moments reveal things celebrities would rather keep private. Not scandals, not anything serious, but those little human details. The habits, the awkward routines, the things that remind everyone they're just like us. And it's funny, but also a little uncomfortable. And just when you think you've seen it all, another kid says something even crazier. Something so unexpected So perfectly timed.
What's the 6-year-old into? Is he up
My
to some
sister Tommy, right now his thing is martial arts.
Ooh.
He really loves Young Ninjas is the name of the class. The only thing is, it seems like all they teach him is how to injure me.
Yeah.
And now, he literally jumps out and surprises me. I have to be on guard at all times. He's like Kato. Did you ever see Pink Panther?
Yeah, Pink Panther,
He
yeah.
will leap out and attack my genitals.
Hey, was Michael B. Jordan there? I know he's dating your daughter now. So was he sharing Christmas with you?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's happening in front of you?
I've never seen that picture before. Very uncomfortable with that picture right now.
Like, my youngest kid is super invested in my career. My other two could give two craps. But my youngest is like, Mom, can you get an EGOT? And I was like, well, I'm going to have to work a lot harder. And he's like, well, then get going.
What do we need to do?
He wants me to win a Tony so bad. And I'm like, do you know what a Tony is? He was like, no.
Do your kids' friends ever come up and go, you're the Hulk?
As a matter of fact, they do. This little boy, Nicholas, he looked up at me and he said, Are you the Hulk? And I was like, well, no. And my daughter's like, yeah, he's the Hulk. And he said, can you turn into the Hulk? And I was like, she's like, do it, Daddy, do it. So I went, and he went, no.
My daughter, who didn't know that I had already ran a background check on her boyfriend, he comes to the crib, and Snoop happens to be there. And I said, Snoop, there he is, right there. Shake him up. And Snoop, Snoop walked over to my daughter's boyfriend and just said, hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, look here, we her uncles, you know what I'm saying? So act accordingly, homie.
My daughter waited till about, I guess she was 16 when the first one came to the door. So then I went to the door, and I opened it quickly. Mr. Penn. And I said, no, call me Sean. But the main thing, whatever time you do get her home, whatever you do with her while you're out, I'm going to do with you when you get her home. He laughed in what I thought was a nervous laughter with me, but it was laughing at me. He was 3-time mixed martial arts champion of his age category in California, so he thought the whole threat was pretty humorous.
Just dropped him in college in September, and the father of the roommate thought that I was the sister, and I'm like, yes. He's like, it's so amazing that you bring your brother. I'm like, yes. But I could hear my son in the back, tell him. Tell him now. Tell him. It's like, oh, no, it's my son. Oh. So I enjoy for a little bit.
A little bit until he brings the hammer down.
In the film class, he and his friend Zev and Cole, the three of them made a movie. In the film, he decides to cast Mom and Dad. But I was filming it when I was coming home on the weekends and stuff from working here. So needless to say, I didn't want to go from the paid working gig to the non-paid working gig while I'm being directed by my 15-year-old.
Right.
Who says things like, well, that's a stupid choice, Dad, do it better. And also, too, he would wake me up for reshoots. Needless to say, I was thrilled that the character that I was playing was aggressively angry and discombobulated the entire time.
And the question is, how do democracies respond to those scandals?
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
I would be surprised if they do. Pardon me. My apologies.
At the end of the day, there's one thing every celebrity has in common. No matter how powerful, how respected, how admired they are, their kids will always keep them humble. Sometimes unintentionally, sometimes brutally, but always honestly. So now I gotta ask you, if a camera was on your life 24/7, what would a kid in your family accidentally reveal about you? And would you survive that moment going viral?
I hate going to the club in LA because I was going to One Oak and these girls pull up and I'm outside the club. I'm about to go in the girls' club. Oh my God, Jamie Foxx! I'm like, what's up? We go to school with your daughter. Oh. You going in the club? No, it's a open house. I'm going to go see her.